This is a heart to heart sharing. How do you actually get to $250,000, which is $250,000 by the age of 30? Just in case you're starting from scratch right now, I'd like to give you this reassurance that it can be done. And it starts off with this. You need to understand your why. Just like with any method, just like with any formula, if you don't understand your why, there's no use talking about the how. There's no use talking about the what, because there's no motivation. The motivation needs to be self-driven. You need to quickly find out your reason. And some things for you to consider looking at others in this journey is, when you're in the age of 30 something, there's possibly children costs. In Singapore, children will usually cost you $1,000 to $2,000 a month. When you're 30s, you have aged parents that need more healthcare costs, etc., etc. And this window before age of 30 is such a golden opportunity for you to save. So you understand your why, it makes it a lot easier. And then a further note to add for you today is, you need to reach this $250,000 mark if you were to meet $1 million by the age of 40 or 40 something dollars. Make sense? Without reaching $250,000, there's no use to talk about it. I know maybe at this point of time you may be quite far away from it. I don't know where you are right now exactly, but every journey of 1,000 miles starts off with a step. Take this message, run with it, start your change today. Or if you're just starting work, this message comes in a very timely manner. You can share it with friends, with peers in your age group. And it starts off with the next point also. After you understand your why, step number 2 is to find an above average income. Of course, your income is determined by your skill set. It's determined by your network. So if you work hard at your network, so many people say your network is your net worth. It plays a lot of importance, definitely, because network helps you get to good job opportunities. Network helps you get to new people, new prospects if you're in sales. So network is everything. Network is more often than not something that is learned in your working phase. Nothing is taught in school about network. So you need to deliver above average income, work on your network, work on your skill sets. If you need to take a night course, if you need to take another diploma, if you need to do an online course, go for it. Do a side hustle, learn, build your skill set. Because when you deliver above average income, you have a good shot, which I'll touch on in the further steps. So again, what is above average income? Do you know that Singapore starting graduates pay is 3,500? I'll pull a quick chart for you to see over here. This is to let you know what a starting pay is, so you benchmark yourself. Not that pay is everything, but this above average income needs to come in. It helps you in your journey reach 250,000 by age of 30. And the next part is, once you're starting work for a few years, this next chart really helps you. For the age of 26 to 30, you realize that it jumps. As people progress in their career, pay jump comes in. You need to think very carefully about your career path, how you actually move in the right direction, build your career. So this second graph really helps you understand where is above average income, so that helps you. The third step that you need to take note is above average savings. What exactly is that? If you're not saving too much right now, there is a lot of ways to find excuses with it. You will be thinking, oh, I need a holiday to take a break from work. Something that, I splurge $5,000 to $10,000, for example. That may be an excuse. Or you may find, you need a family car, etc., etc., where a car costs you so much, bites into so much of your potential savings. And above average savings requires, as a rule of thumb, 60% of your income. If you're delivering 50,000 annual income, that is $30,000 of savings. Again, if you are drawing slightly higher, 80,000 income, take-home income, then that rule of thumb becomes $48,000. So 60% of your income. You need to take note of that. Where are the big parts that you need to cut off in terms of expenses? That's something for you to consider. If you have a right partner, that makes it a lot easier. If your partner is very spendthrift, a lot of lifestyle expectations, that makes it a lot more difficult. So this is something for you to ponder on. The fourth step that you need to take note of is actually you need to do the math. The first 3 parts tell you, firstly, the why, then the next 2 parts, above average income, above average savings. Now is really doing the math, because that builds your understanding. If you are 6 to 8 years runway to your age of 30, if you're a guy now, you're just starting work, 24 years old, you have 6 years runway. If you're a girl right now, you have about 8 years after graduation, a runway to your age of 30. You need to understand, you need roughly 30,000 in terms of savings. And of course, you're going to get it invested, which is on the next step. Once you have this 30,000 saved up, then your math works. If not, no formula actually makes sense. You need to get this 30,000, keep it in focus, because that shapes how you're going to spend, that shapes your milestones as you reach your 250,000 by the age of 30. And this next part is going to end with this. the step number 5 is actually you need to be invested in your equities. Equities is the place that you can get 6 to 10% in terms of average return. Equities is the part whereby the journey is rocky, but in the long run, you're going to compound your money. It makes your journey a lot faster because whatever that is invested and gain helps you save up, narrow this time versus pure saving. If you are saving and you're just putting into banks itself, you get very little interest, or you're just buying the Singapore savings bond, you get nothing from it, then you're going to just slow down your journey. If you get it invested, not overly aggressive until you start lose money and stuff. I have a previous video on mistakes that a new investor needs to take note. I'll pull out for you to quickly see over here. I'll leave links below for it also. If that video addresses those topics, go to that. But if not, you need to get properly invested. Find the right advisor, find the right system to help you get properly invested. With these 5 steps, you realize 250,000 by age of 30 is a big goal, but it's also a very important milestone to hit. Once you hit that, there's a good shot that by age of 40 or age 40 plus, you hit $1 million net worth, and that gives you real financial independence. This FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, is very real. If you get that financial independence, you can make a lot of things work. You can have a lot more choices in your life. So this is something for you to consider. This is my quick sharing for today. Again, if you're new to this channel, I invite you to subscribe because you get content every week like this that helps you in your financial journey, and join our community, become more financially savvy. With that, I'll sign off. Take care and goodbye.